Now, top sources have revealed to CNN News 18 the details of the meeting between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and members of the parliamentary delegations sent abroad to drum up support for India against Pakistan in the wake of Operation Sindoor. Prime Minister Modi said the delegation, helmed by many opposition leaders, sent a big message from India of unity against terror. My colleague Payal Mehta spoke to Shrikant Shinde, Shiv Sena MP, who was also part of the delegation. This is what he had to say.
आप श्रीकांत भाऊ हैं और आपके ग्रुप में गुरुजी कौन है, ये प्रधानमंत्री को सब कुछ पता था. आपको कैसा लगा आज प्रधानमंत्री के साथ मिलके? व्हाट वाज द डिस्कशन दैट रियली हैपेंड?
It was a very informal discussion, warm discussion, the way he received all of us and the way he appreciated the work done by all the delegations. I think it is a very big thing, a Prime Minister of a country appreciating your work. He also appreciated the way the delegations travelled for all 14 days, my being the West Africa, UAE. So mainly the message which was to be sent, to be echoed in the world or the different nations was best appreciated by that nations. I think it is very important that people get sensitized, the nations get sensitized, countries get sensitized about the terrorism. So the motive of this delegation was best perceived by all the nations, and also some of the members suggested that there should be this, the interaction between the two nations should continue in near future also. There should be more such kind of interactions to be held between the two nations to strengthen the bilateral ties, to deepen it, so that in any situation these all countries should stand with India. And it was also very much appreciated by the Honorable Prime Minister that he also echoed in the same manner that this kind of interaction should happen. तो एक बहुत अच्छा interaction आज उनके साथ सभी delegations का हुआ.
And I'm joined by my colleague Payal Mehta, who had that conversation with Shrikant Shinde. So Payal, cross-party unity against terror has been the big achievement of this international delegation of Indian lawmakers, helmed by several opposition leaders, and that message appreciated by Prime Minister Modi.
You know, Ayushman, while the Prime Minister really appreciated the contribution of each and every member, whether they were from the ruling side or the opposition, in fighting against, terror, and of course sending that message across to the globe that India was united against terror, he also assured them that more and more such delegations will, make these trips in the future. His office will institutionalize this, is what he has assured as well. But most importantly, Ayushman, there were many members from the opposition who did not have a personal interaction with the Prime Minister. They were completely overwhelmed with the kind of warmth that the Prime Minister exuberated, making it very, very personalized. For example, asking Priyanka Chaturvedi, a member of the opposition, how her father was because her father had taken ill some time ago. And also then, asking other members, including Lavu Krishna from TDP, as to how the preparations for the upcoming Yoga Day celebrations were happening, because it's going to happen in Visakhapatnam, which is part of Andhra Pradesh as well. So Prime Minister has made it very, very personalized. It was a lot of light-hearted conversation that was exchanged. The Prime Minister was so keenly glued onto this that, members were surprised. I was just asking, Shrikant this, because the Prime Minister knew that everybody in his delegation had called him Bhau, which means, elder brother in that format. And also, when everybody had labelled S.S. Ahluwalia as Guruji, the Prime Minister seems to know all of these details as well. So many members were really surprised that the Prime Minister kept such a close watch on this. But yes, at the end of it, politics aside, it was again a very, very well-received meeting, both for the ruling side, obviously, and for the opposition in particular, to understand how the Prime Minister really works, when it comes to national security and national issues.
Right. Thank you, Payal, for joining us on the broadcast with that piece of breaking news. So, national interests above politics, the message sent by Prime Minister Modi to the parliamentary delegations, which went abroad to drum up support and counter the misinformation being spread by Pakistan in the wake of Operation Sindoor.
Network 18, the undisputed leader of news networks, way ahead of the times.